A crazy week. Honestly, what were we? September 14, halfway through the month, and these last months have been very busy. Um, but like a good busy. Like, you know what? I texted Derek, one of the clients I'm working with, and I texted him and I said, bro, like, I thank you for not only, you know, getting me back into like the whole photography thing, because I did stop for a while because I have other businesses that I want to focus on. But I told them like, yo, like, this also opened door to other opportunities. Like, I got other client from Derek. And again, like, I'm very careful with who I do business with, because especially photography, I'm not really trying to do this full time anymore. Or not full time, it's part time, but I treat every business like if it was full time, even though I have a day job, or if you want to say 9 to 5. But I'm also very aware of who I want to spend my energy with. Just because in the past I've had, you know, project I've worked on that just wasn't worth my energy. Did stuff for friends before in the past, wasn't worth my energy. And I want to see also an ROI where not necessarily money, but I want to see results, right? At the end of the day, I want to see people do well with, things they want to accomplish. That's hard to say nowadays, seeing other people do well, but I do. Like, I really like seeing other people grow. And I think it's because obviously I'm in the space of economic development for Manitoba and Winnipeg. But also I've also done it myself. So I know it's hard, and I know what it takes to scale a business. I mean, it's trial and error at the end of the day and consistency, but I know how hard it is to be in this space, right? I think, I was saying this to a client the other day because a lot of time I'll get questions regarding like, hey, is my idea good? And I think it comes down to the personality behind the brand. Some people are just, they're go-getters. I think it's a game of luck. Some industry are just taking off faster than other industries, especially with AI nowadays, is if you're in the tech sector, cybersecurity. So I think at the end of the day, everybody has different journeys. And I always say to people, like, listen, just give you a pat on the back already for just thinking of going into entrepreneurship, because at the end of the day, like, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? And sorry, I just have mucus in my throat. So it's not easy, and at the end of the day, business is a risk. Like, that's the definition of business, and you are taking a risk to do this, right? Some people just do it for the money. I think nowadays, especially with inflation, everybody wants to have quick, easy money, but quick, easy money is never sustainable. I mean, there's ways of making money, but again, is this something you want to do every day? You have to think about that, right? I guess, like, the other thing is, like, what's your purpose? With everything I'm doing right now, I have a purpose, and I also have this long-term vision with the other business I have with Tyler. And I mean, sorry. Yeah, like, I write down my goals and stuff, and, like, don't get me wrong, I wrote down some goals for this year, and we're close to hitting the goals, but we're not there. And it's tough because, like, then I have to go back to the drawing board and see, like, what's going on, what's not working. So again, it's a lot of work. Again, like, when you're doing business with friends, those are kind of the issues you can face, right? Um, which is tough because, like, you know, it's like, there's gonna be like times where the business is going like this, and the minute you hit a low dip, you got to figure it out. Like, for people, like, this is another conversation maybe for another video, but people that goes into business and they can't problem solve on their own is like, hey, you should not be doing business. Like, business is all about problem solving, right? There's only 3 months left, and it's time to put your head down and grind. And it's funny because, like, even I had my other friend checking me the other day, because even like when I started doing a little bit more photography work, I come to work and I'm fried, right? Because I have to edit these videos and stuff. And I was complaining to him, like, bro, like, oh, fuck, like, I gotta go edit, and like, man, this shit's been tough. And he's like, bro, he like looked at me, he's like, bro, you're a man, like, this, like, you're young, like, you gotta grind. And I was just like, I kind of smirked and I was like, bro, like, you did not just say that. But it's true. Like, as a guys that just chill, play video games, and like doom scroll all day, it's like, bro, what are you doing, man? You gotta build your empire and stuff. Like, we got goals to chase. Like, you can't just be laying around, just go to your 9 to 5 and that's it. I mean, if you're making good bread, like, I guess, like, you can do that. But, like, bro, like, you come home and you just doom scroll, like, that's lame. Go to the gym, bro. Like, do something, So, I think it's good, like, once in a while you get checked, and, you need that. And, again, like, that's why it's so important to be around like-minded people, because the people you surround yourself with is a reflection of your life, period. Like, some of your friends are going all the time, pretty much peer pressuring you to come. That's you're in that lifestyle, just the party mode, And I think also, like, I had a conversation with my barber the other day, and he was just asking, like, yo, what are you up to? And a lot of, like, time I will just say, like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, and then he was just like, yeah, but, like, remember, like, enjoy life and stuff like that. But I think there's different ways for people to detach their head from work. And for me, it's like, I was saying to him, like, like, if you're doing something that you are really passionate about and you really like it, you wake up every day and you don't really consider this work, like, it's not really work. It's just, yeah, you got to be consistent, but if you really enjoy something you're doing, it's not work. And obviously I went on the trip last year, and then that gave me a total different view on traveling, because, like, I used to hate traveling. I used to be like a homebody. Like, my parents would go travel when I was younger. I would go because I was like, hey, whatever, I'll just go. But the more and more I was getting older, I'd be like, nah, I don't want to go. Like, I'm just, like, I guess, a homebody. And then I traveled by myself. And it just gave me a different perspective on like, life, and just, like, just kind of, like, what I want, and also just kind of, like, how we're only here for such a short period of time. And, yeah, I don't know, I just shifted perspective. Like, I feel like I came back and I was a lot more positive. I was worrying less about other people, just because, like, we're only here for so long, and there's like, there's no point of just, like, complaining about something when it can be totally avoided just by saying, like, okay, like, it happened, it's a lesson. Like, I think I was looking at different just, like, little things that, like, I would freak out about in the past, and now I'm just like, okay, it's just a lesson, you know what I mean? And I've been saying a lot, like, everything happens for a reason, and I kind of, that keeps me grounded, like, okay, it happened, but, like, there's gotta be a reason why, you know what I mean? So especially after what happened last year, right? So yeah, like, I think, like, my takeaway from just, like, my work-life balance, if you want to say, is, like, I don't mind doing a trip once a year, and that's kind of how I clear my head. You know what I mean? Like it's, I think, and then obviously I like go to the cabin and stuff. It like helps, but like that trip really just like I was like reset, came back, and I was just like ready to go again. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to tune in today and just kind of chit chat. I recorded last a couple of days ago, and yeah, the audio wasn't on, so I couldn't upload the video. But I think it was a good thing that the audio wasn't on because I was talking a little bit about politics and stuff, and I think we don't want to keep that. We don't want to talk about that on the channel. So, and again, everything happens for a reason, right? So that's it for me, and then we're gonna be going to another gym. I finally decided I'm gonna move away from Good Life. Like Good Life, I can't grow around people that just keeps talking. I think like I get it. Some guys go to that gym just because there's a lot of girls, but like that is so lame. I can't grow. I can't grow in that gym, and winter time is when I usually progress the most. Just because like I love the drive during the winter time, and I get like nostalgic vibes too, like especially in the winter time. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like just very few understands it, but like I just get really good vibes in the winter time, and I get to work. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna switch gym. I already started the papers and stuff for them, and I think maybe in 1 or 2 days I'm gonna get an email from them, just them confirming that I can join their gym, and then yeah, it'll be a different change for sure because I don't really know anybody that goes there, but my coworker goes there, so it'll be nice to train with him because he's also kind of like me, where he's just like hoodie on and get to the grind. So so yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and then obviously I think I'm gonna start re-uploading a couple videos there and there, just because like I still have to do stuff for my sponsorships, but again, I'm not gonna go crazy with the content because I'm too busy. So